Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Santa Clara. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. For an opener, Purdy to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Purdy now on second down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Jaguars have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Reynolds is the motion man here. Lawrence now on 2nd down. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he will score. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. Little on now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll motion over Samuel. 1st and 10. Purdy. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now a shot here, deep middle. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Lawrence. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Lawrence. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll put Ayuk in motion. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll motion over Samuel. On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on second down is Purdy. Yep, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
First down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 88 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
They'll motion over Samuel. On second down, Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, we've got to something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll motion over Samuel. To throw on first down is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10 for Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. Now second down throw for Lawrence. This one complete to Washington.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first and 10, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He will find Thomas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first down, Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Lawrence now on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with... Now here's Lawrence. This one's caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. To throw is Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Winger. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw. Lawrence. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Second down, Lawrence. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2. He'll drop to throw. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. It covers 51 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Going up top. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
No, never mind. This is the worst. Too. What are we seriously doing? Ridiculous. Take him out. Come on, guys.
What are you doing?
It's not over. Why are you guys giving up?
This cannot be happening.
Wake up.
What just happened? Seriously, what even was that play?
That was terrible. Seriously, just disgraceful. Why does this have to happen?
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.